This was the truck. This is when they were singing, like a rock, strong as I could be, like a cock. Anyway, good evening. Welcome back to another edition of Whatever the Hell. We make fun of Chevrolet here a lot on my channel. Sometimes I'm just poking fun. Sometimes I don't like the product. Sometimes I think it's because they make crap. I'm not saying that Ford and Dodge and BMW and Mercedes haven't made crap, because all manufacturers make crap. That's just what happens. They got a few good ones and then they're surrounded by a whole bunch of shits, okay? But this truck is not shitty in any single way. The only thing I would negatively say about this is rust, because the metal seemed to be about this thin, especially around the cab corners and the rocker panels. But anyway, GMT 400, 1988 to 2000. I know it went further than that, but I'm just focusing on the 1500. It went to, I think, like 02 or 03 in 2500 and 3500 VIL. Anyway, Chevrolet recently has had a whole bunch of trouble with their trucks, and General Motors. When I say Chevrolet Silverado, we're also going to be talking about the GMC Sierra, because it's the same truck. Okay, just a little bit different interior, a little bit different noses and rear ends, but the running gear has been the same for a long time. Matter of fact, it's got a whole bunch of cousins in the woodshed with it. The Tahoe, the Yukon XL, and even the Cadillac Escalade. That's all the same running gear made by General Motors. All right, it's built all over the place. I had no idea. It's built in multiple countries. Did you know you could get one of these down in Mexico? In Argentina? It was made up in Ontario. It was made up in Canada. It's also made in Wisconsin. It was made in Indiana and Texas. I think Michigan too. Yeah, Flint, Michigan. I think Flint. Anyway, Michigan. So it's made, right, I'd say there's probably a big line, but anyway, it's made all over the place. Engines. Some of the best engines ever in the history of the world. And that's why I get so pissed off about this new Chevrolet truck, okay? It sucks. Okay, they've decided to take these trucks and turn them from V8s into 4-cylinders. When you do that, things get all weird. The truck doesn't like it. People are throwing torque converters. Their engines are melting down. They don't like going from 8 and 4 and turning half of it off. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, these engines didn't do that. Some of the greatest ever. The 4.3 V6, awesome. There was also a 4.1 inline 6. But that was in an Argentine model only. 305, General Motors 5-liter V8. It wasn't as good as Ford's 302, but the 305 was reliable as hell. And not to mention the 5.7, the 350. Arguably one of the best engines ever. It's definitely up there in the top 5 conversation. The Chevrolet small block 350. Can't beat it. Anyway, you also could get the 7.4. That big hog block at 454. There was a special performance truck back in the day. Did you know this was the first truck? The first season of NASCAR's Winston Cup Truck Series came out in '95, which means this was the first Chevrolet to ever compete. Damn good looking truck. I think it's a better looking truck racing back then than it is today. All right, I want to talk about one more thing. Sales. For some reason, the sales numbers, they're missing from 1991 to like 97 or something, okay? So we're going to wing it, but according to those, we're selling 500,000 a year roughly. So let's do 500,000 times 14. That's 7 million trucks. I'd say we're short. I'm going to say 7.5 to 8 million trucks sold in the CK series. If someone knows the exact number, please put it in the comment section, because I'd like to know. I give Chevrolet a hard time. We really do here, okay? I'm more of a Dodge, Ford guy, and Chevrolet's on the back burner. But this truck right here, this was the truck. This is when they were singing, like a rock, strong as I could be, like a cock. Anyway, that was true stuff back then. Thanks for listening to me run that sucker. Have a holiday.